I stayed at the Hôtel Joe M recently, and I'm going to give my honest thoughts about it. For the best price for this hotel, check out the links in the description. Arrival and check-in experience. When we arrived at Hotel Denise, the check-in process was super smooth. The friendly staff greeted us with warm smiles, and even though the elevator was a bit tiny, it added to the charm of the place. They took care of our luggage while we settled in, making us feel right at home in no time. Room, bathroom, and amenities. The room at Hôtel Joe M was cozy and modern, perfect for my stay in Paris. I loved the clean design and the amenities, like the flat-screen TV and the kettle for making coffee. However, the bathroom was a bit tight, especially the shower, which felt a little cramped, but it was functional enough for my needs. Overall, it was a comfortable spot to unwind after a day of exploring the city. Location and surroundings. The location of Hôtel Joe M is absolutely perfect. Just a couple of minutes from the Grands Boulevards and Le Pelletier metro stations, I found it super easy to hop on the metro and explore the city. Plus, it's within walking distance to some iconic spots like the Opéra Garnier and the famous Galeries Lafayette, not to mention a bunch of cozy cafes and restaurants right around the corner. I love being able to stroll around and soak up the Parisian vibe without needing to rely on public transport all the time. Food, drinks, and dining options. When it comes to food, I have to say, the breakfast at Hôtel Joe M was pretty solid. Every morning, I indulged in a delightful buffet that featured fresh French pastries, eggs, and sausages. It felt like the perfect way to kick off my day of exploring Paris. I loved that I could grab a cup of coffee from the machine and enjoy it while soaking up the cozy atmosphere. Sure, it might not have had an endless variety, but honestly, those pastries were so good that I didn't mind the repetition. Plus, being surrounded by so many local cafes and restaurants meant I had plenty of options for lunch and dinner, making it easy to keep my culinary adventures going throughout the day. What's it like to stay here? Staying here is like stepping into a cozy little haven right in the heart of Paris. The location is unbeatable, just a short stroll from the metro and surrounded by charming cafes and restaurants. I loved waking up to the smell of fresh French pastries at breakfast, which was a nice way to start the day. The staff were super friendly and always ready to help, making me feel right at home. The rooms are on the smaller side, but honestly, that's pretty standard for Paris. I didn't mind too much since they were clean and had everything I needed, including a comfy bed and a kettle for my morning coffee. The shower was a bit tight, but it got the job done. I also appreciated the little touches, like the complimentary earplugs for the occasional street noise. Overall, it was a great spot to recharge after a day of exploring the city, and I definitely recommend it to anyone looking for a charming place to stay in Paris. Let's take a look at the pros and cons. Here's what I liked about the hotel. Great location. The hotel is super central, just a short walk from major attractions like the Louvre and Opéra Garnier. I loved being able to explore the city easily. Friendly staff. The staff were incredibly welcoming and helpful throughout my stay. They really made me feel at home and were always ready to assist. Clean and modern rooms. My room was clean and had a nice modern vibe. It felt cozy and comfortable. Perfect for relaxing after a day of sightseeing. Convenient amenities. I appreciated the 24-hour front desk and the availability of an airport shuttle. Plus, the complimentary coffee and pastries were a nice touch. Here's what I disliked about the hotel. Small lift. The elevator is tiny and can be a bit slow, especially during busy times. It was a bit of a hassle, but I didn't let it ruin my experience. My overall rating for this hotel would be 8.8. So, would I stay here again? Absolutely. The location of Hôtel Joe M is unbeatable, with easy access to metro stations and plenty of restaurants nearby. The staff were super friendly and accommodating, making my stay even more enjoyable. While the rooms are a bit on the small side, they were clean and cozy, which is all I needed for a great Paris trip. I'd definitely book this hotel again for my next visit. Thanks for watching. I added links from all hotel booking providers in the description, so you can find the best price for this hotel. Make sure you check out the description below.